Or you and Ramona work that out?
What's his name is buying one. Damien. It should be here Friday. It's probably not gonna be the same like we had, but
I had asked John, did he still get that video?
yeah.
And he didn't answer because he was talking about this real stuff. But I'm gonna text him right now and ask him, because I asked him, I said, did you ever get the podium?
We're doing.
Because remember, he said that he was supposed to pick it up from Staples.
Yeah.
That y'all remember?
Yeah.
So I was asking him, did you ever get that podium? See? Hey, John, did you ever actually pick up the podium from Staples?
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, so and that was Monday. I'm gonna ask him again. Hey, William Hall.
R&B singer.
Did you
R&B singer, pastor, alderman.
He was about to tell
Yeah.
you, I thought
Corrupt pastor. A little millennial corrupt pastor.
they wouldn't be telling us no how.
There you go, right there. It's pastor, R&B singer. Pastor, R&B singer, alderman. Hey, pastor, R&B singer, alderman, politician.
It's needed.
William Hall.
They the ones get paid.
He came to public safety today.
It's needed now. Okay, I'm asking him again.
Say how you doing?
Democrat. So everybody, the three.
So Ramona not giving you the podium?
These all.
Oh no, she had rented it.
Place.
Oh, she
Yeah. Yeah.
On this plantation. Why they put
You
money?
got a new gig though.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
new gig. She working with Mendrick.
But us, like
Mendrick.
Okay, she's actually working with them.
Yeah, that's her.
We're staying poor. We're being.
Oh, she was
I
our,
know
you
she
know.
was, but I'm saying, what was her occupation before?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you don't know.
And that's how we
Okay,
had.
but now she's actually working.
So they the ones who own that. And so
yeah.
my thing was when I
Yeah. I just couldn't. I can't align with him.
he put up.
I'm not going to. He left me hanging.
Yeah.
He left me. It was only hanging.
And it's everybody else's fault. He is not taking no responsibility.
There at Dawson Tech. They have a trade program.
Public safety.
And
Firefighter, public safety. So it's him. It's always been him.
I was thinking the smell. Oh, because it's public safety. No,
they're going to
no,
Unless they ask him to come.
unless we
have
ask
all
you.
these criteria. So
But you know, I was finna give him a flashback to when I told him.
They want to get into this.
And that's this way
program, and they
cleared up for
you don't
these
qualify.
fake stats.
You gotta be trauma.
That just be. I mean,
With these fake stats.
Your family don't.
the news is terrible.
You have to do.
The news is terrible.
That's what
So them preachers out
But
there. in
all
front
you
of
have to
Trump
do for illegal aliens just be a migrant.
Because one of the fighters had called me.
Or illegal alien. That's all your qualifications. So you're teaching that all of these trades, that's how they're taking over down there at the end.
Remember when we had our press conference? Remember when they walked past us and went upstairs?
So they're
I was telling Danny that. I was like, that was the first time. The second time,
But they walked up past us twice. But remember, we had already seen them at what that
get out of
EPC meeting.
get out of poverty. They can
Mhm.
And the other one was up for that what is it, that transit?
yeah, I talked about that. About to put that out there.
And he stepped down.
And then
to
Jesse
the heat.
Jackson tell you to come here.
Yes, he told me he was sitting in his wheelchair. It was in 201A.
201A, y'all.
And Jesse Jackson,
Reverend Ira Ackery. That's
yeah.
It was Reverend Ira Ackery.
And
The one who got in your face and told you to get out of his face. That pastor.
It was,
Yeah.
it definitely was him.
He's mad because he didn't get that.
Yeah.
Because he was DEI. He had no idea. He could answer one question.
They asked him what experience did he
That's
have
it. That's
in
it.
running a transit,
That's
the
it.
CTA. And he said, because he had rode the CTA. He said, in fact, he rode it that morning to get to the meeting. That was his experience. And he said that his family members ride the bus.
That's it. But you
Yeah.
That was his experience.
They don't care
And then when I
because it's
publicly spoke,
they're
I
criminals.
said,
But they don't matter
you
with
people
them.
with experience, not just people with plugs. You know, that's getting plugged in. We need our stuff to run, right?
Right.
So from that, what's his name? Waz Pack and
Black Americans are the lowest.
Vasquez chimed in on it and started asking him if he knew about the budget and this and that.
He know nothing
And
about
he
some budget.
know,
Because he just thought he was going to get a pass. Because he's a pastor. And Brandon Johnson nominated him.
one of the pastors that's good with him. So when I left out, came back, and Jesse Jackson was there, his assistant, and Jesse Jackson kind of turned and like
telling us because
me to come in.
What do you do? What do you do again?
No, he was fine. You know, and so then I did like this to myself, and he.
But now people.
So I get up and I went over
Fake
to
news, yeah, we got.
and I leaned down and asked him, you know, what is it,
Now
Reverend
it's
Jackson?
taken because now people.
And he told me that I should go against that pastor
What they want.
because that pastor had
So
been
right.
down with Fred Hampton
Mhm.
and stuff. Yeah, that's what he told.
Now because.
And that I needed to support him.
Yeah.
And so then I bent down to his ear, to Jesse Jackson.
You did.
Black people, they.
So-
I asked him if he could hear me, and he nodded, you know, yes. And then I said,
We
okay.
just sitting here.
I
Cause you
said,
look at your.
Jesse
Austin,
Jackson,
how you would. See, you are.
look at my age.
No, they can't. But when
I
we don't
know
know
who you are.
Folks told everything they asked.
Why are
Okay,
you in here
money, how
trying to
you
kill me?
gave them all.
I
of
need to
it. It
support
was just us
a preacher
down here.
instead of doing
Just
what you can do.
First we started
Stop
out.
our property
Yeah,
from
but
being
they.
stolen. That's what
Bang, 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 bang.
need to be a
2024.
Yeah, that's what that was. I said, that's what you need to be a part
Now
of.
it ain't funny.
So then with that, he
You know what I'm
turned his
saying?
body
Now
and
you
then
scared.
his assistant.
Why I turned it? Why did I turn the camera too when you did that?
I don't know.
They don't respond. So sometimes it get to the point.
Uh,
Yeah, they say so, but no, they
So
don't
he
respond. It just-
pointed to
It was
his assistant to come to
in the
me.
beginning.
So his assistant, this man, came
No,
over
they
to me
us. So when you
and asked me what it was. And I told him that I have concerns about the fact that people in Chicago, black people
So
in Chicago,
just
spent
imagine
property
that
stole the
address
city and the county and
people
wanted
that
to
work
know if it was anything that they had for that rather than bothering me about this preacher that had no business being in this position.
Exactly.
The man took my information and I took his.
Till
And
they
he
see
told me that he would be in
Rub
contact.
that dog.
Right.
Till
I
they
waited
saw
for
how-
about
till down the
days,
spot is on
man
the
didn't call.
down.
So
Like,
I
okay.
called him.
Somewhere, look at this.
Oh,
And
Now
when
let's
I
turn away
called him,
and look at you.
he asked
and
me,
try to act like they
how
just-
did he help
or
me?
somebody stepped up, but they try to
And
act because it looks
I
bad.
told him what I wanted
No, it
about
was so bad.
programs
Mm-hmm.
that could help black people that would be sponsored, you know, by them, that some that they had to help black people not get our property stolen from the city
Right.
and the county. And he told me that no, they didn't have anything like that. And
Yeah,
that
let's
he look
because it's like
and call
and then you
around
go
and see
and see what
if
they
it was
say.
anybody that could help with something like that.
Oh,
But no, Operation Push
Operation Push.
did not have
Now
anything like that.
Just migrant.
You just know we
Right, and he helped me with a affordable house and stuff like that.
And we'll walk with you like Jesse Jackson did with Karen Lewis for this Chicago teacher strike for 50,000.
Yeah, we'll do that.
For 50,000.
50,000, but didn't have anything. This is what he proved that they didn't have anything.
Yeah.
No type of program or anything to help city owners.
But see, they got
Black people from getting their property taken. That's what they told me. And then he said, but if he found out anything, he would call me and let me know. From that day to this, I haven't heard anything else.
Me either. As a matter of fact, he don't even work for him no more.
Okay.
Chauncey. His name was Chauncey.
And
Chauncey.
kind of young.
Yeah.
And that's what I can tell you.
But they roll him in anywhere.
Oh, they rolled him in.
Yeah.
They remember when the South
Mhm.
thing was real bad?
Uh-huh.
They rolled Jesse Jackson in right there in front of what they called the box and put that Palestinian scarf in front of him. They took that picture and then rolled him through that door. I was sitting right here when they did.
Rolled him out for the No Kings, to No Kings protest. Had him out there with the No Kings rolling.
They rolled him right there.
They just roll them.
Yeah, they rolled him back there with a Palestinian scarf right in front of you, right up there on the thing.
Rainbow Push. This the CEO of Operation Rainbow Push.
Let them know.
And I don't have no goddamn care. I take care of my goddamn self.
And then,
Oh, he mad because I said he need a caretaker.
oh, now that's why you getting talked at right now.
Oh yeah, he do need one.
Or something.
Yeah.
And then they rolled him right on out.
Yeah.
I saw I was sitting right there in the second.
Wow.
They rolled Jesse Jackson in.
Right.
They put that Palestinian flag in front of him.
Right.
They took a photo and then rolled him out through the back door. I know that. I know that. I know that. And I know they told me Operation Push representative
Yes.
Right.
that they didn't have anything.
Yes. You all like to have do a video and say
What time is it? Almost 10 o'clock. I'm gonna try to call that church.
because
Try to call that church. The people,
What was that church called?
the people's
As-
People's Harvest Church
The People Harvest Church on the west side,
on 35th.
on 35th. That's where they had the meetup after they
35
after they had.
West Fifth Avenue.
to come down here.
Okay, I'm gonna call again.
Right.
Because I want him. We need.
I hope was he at the press conference? Was he one of them preachers at the press conference?
I don't know.
See, he probably was.
Right to the automatic thing.
Because they probably dragged. You know why? They probably dragging him. Everybody probably calling them. Why would y'all do that?
What you do? No, I'm driving to the church tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm driving there tomorrow morning. Because today would make the third day.
Third day, you want to check on him? Want to check on him?
Yeah, so I'm gonna call tomorrow. I'm out in the car. Go up there tomorrow and tell him that I want him to call a meeting
Call the meeting.
with those preachers. Okay.
Pastor R&B singer, Alderman William Hall.
Yeah. This is my thing because I go to Christmas break and
Right.
and I think, okay, Christmas break.
Christmas break, New Year's.
Yeah. So I called again on Monday. It went straight to shit. Then I called again on Tuesday. It went straight to. Now today is Wednesday. See, I just called. It went straight to
Right.
voicemail. So we know for a fact that that church does exist because we went. So I'm going to go tomorrow, and I'm going to go.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm not there. I'm gonna leave a note under the door.
Right.
Things that I came and that I want him to give me a call back, and I'm gonna be requesting and I'm gonna be requesting a meeting with the preachers.
Right.
Because I want to know where the South Side preachers are. So all the side preachers. That's it.
Look at this. You just want to be
With,
on. You just want to be on. You just want to be on there.
That's what that is. That's what that is. That's what that
That's Vasquez, y'all. He wished y'all Happy New Year, Vasquez.
See, that's what that is.
Rap for us.
Don't
Rap for us.
You
Rap
gotta
for us.
rap. So
Come on.
since you
Come on,
want to
rap. Be a rapper.
be online, now since you want to be online,
For our the Chicago Public Library
libraries can.
that you didn't take out your salaries. No, but why didn't you say I don't want my why did you that
We can't afford $12.
that raise you was getting, why didn't you say I want to donate my raise to the library so the citizens won't get taxed? Why you didn't do that? No, we need to, but that would have been a start. It would have been a start. But it's been a start.
I got friends.
Raise my taxes.
Well, hold on. Let me figure it out.
Because you know how I feel about driving to the west side.
Huh? No, I could do a live stream. I could do a
West
no,
side.
but I could do a live. We could do a live stream. Cause why you not answering?
Yeah.
Does that backfire? Because who told you?
Nice guy that night.
Because who told them to go to the Trump side? Like who told them that?
And spread a lie. As far as I'm concerned, incite violence.
But how did they get all? Let me tell you, we
Should I
protest.
ask you to be home now?
Listen,
Okay.
wait, what? Pat, let me tell you something.
Andre the 40 year old.
Yeah, 40. 40 and 4. He owned the Shelter franchise. In the end, he was making millions.
Billions. Because what happened, that Brian Hopkins said he did those immigrants out by December 31st. Like he said, remember, Hopkins was saying that he was going to get them immigrants out of that Chicago, the inner Chicago by December 31st.
They was housing migrants at the city colleges
Uh-huh.
and the event spaces.
That's what I was saying. The difference when they put them in the white neighborhoods versus black neighborhoods. Once we start pushing back about putting them in our neighborhoods. Remember, then they started in the other neighborhoods. However, they was putting them like you saying, colleges and stuff like that. With a deadline, right? They would put them in over the summer break. That when August opened up, they would be gone. Whereas when they took to the south side, and I've seen the west side, but I don't know. When they went into the south side, it was no ending date. They were posted up forever. But they're right. But when they went to like what you talk about, they were there for the deadline.
They say one of the Alderman's mamas was housing migrants. Yeah, a 20 migrant bed.
That I was doing security at the bar.
Anything
This guy stand on top of the bar.
that you say, that they're saying as it pertains to
Snatch him through the chair.
Just see you on TV. They gonna be like, it started.
Security guard state.
Sorry, we're cold.
Man off.
And if anybody lived in a red state,
FAL.
you saw, you see the difference. I see the difference.
That's real side effect of
As a matter of fact,
Right.
it's a
now we're starting to see what the side effects were.
Afro Brown and Fat.
That's why them property taxes really up.
Mr. Jennings, they came here.
Yeah,
That's what
because them businesses gone because of COVID. COVID.
that's the real. Now we looking at the real side effects.
Yeah.
They had us at the side effects. It's gonna be now you can't breathe.
Sir.
Now you can't. The side effect was
Got the popcorn on you.
immigrants coming in. The side effect
Fentanyl.
was fentanyl. The side effects was
This could be a good
taxes ending up going up.
Businesses losing.
Businesses, all those small businesses that got lost and never was ever
Gone.
Is education out the tube.
Out the tube.
T-shirt.
But the real side effects, the COVID. But
It's a latest T-shirt.
but he is selling this.
This gonna sell.
The ladies. And all the stuff. One day, that old TV and the press conference said that stats has shown that it was more COVID cases anywhere and that the black community was affected the most. Yes.
So we're going because they're gonna use the stat to get that money.
Yes, it's always falling back on us. So now, all right, we were most affected by COVID. Going like good. That Chicago had the highest number of COVID cases, and that black people were affected the most. All right, then that would mean that black people got the vaccination more than anybody. Because remember, they made people jobs be predicated on. Shout out to Kyrie Irving. Come on. Shout out to Kyrie Irving.
Shout out to Kyrie.
Come on.
Kyrie was a real one.
Stop.
Making him stop.
For making them stop.
Oh, you're not gonna be able to play. He's like, all right.
Because it's like, I can see a real one.
Yeah.
I can see a real one.
That was his boycott.
That was
That
his
was his protest. All right.
Come on. You remember that, right? Okay. A lot of people, black people, got that vaccination to keep jobs and everything for straight their jobs.
Right.
Watch this. Then if that be the case, how come we don't have all these side effect cases in health from black people and the vaccination afterwards? How come we're not there right with bad this and bad that? How come numbers don't show that we bad off of that vaccination? That did not that conversation evaporated, gone. Now we're seeing the real side effects of COVID. It wasn't the physical side effect. No, it's the financial side effect.
Financial.
That we got from COVID. Of all the things we just named. You see what I'm saying? All the things we just said.
19 minutes. I gotta get that. I gotta take that bit, the COVID bit, and put it out there. You killed that. Cause it's facts, man.
Come on.
Yeah.
We're doing that COVID shot on
And that's
7% already. I'm on 7%.
imagine how much COVID money.
Do you understand?
How much COVID money?
99 million surplus of COVID money here and gave it to the immigrants. Remember?
Epidemiology, 1.8 billion.
This is the real side effect of COVID. Come on.
Yeah,
So where's the conversation now?
that's what OG Mike said. OG Mike said that.
Come on.
OG Mike said, I mean, the migrant crisis is, but let's talk about COVID.
All I'm saying.
Okay, OJ, yeah.
Come on. We should be dropping like flies.
Dropping like
We should
flies.
drop up.
Especially my fat ass.
Come on. We should be dropping like flies.
A lot of people didn't take that COVID shot.
But a lot of people did. Because
a
you
lot of
made
people-
people's jobs predicated
Yeah,
on
because
it.
my mother did not want to take it. Yeah, you're right.
You made people not be able to get into public places. Like you couldn't go to the United Center and stuff if you didn't have that COVID card to show.
That's why my mother had that stroke situation. My mother never had it like to be like that.
A lot of people did, in fact, take that vaccination because they made this, that, and the third.
A lot of young people didn't know. They went and bought the COVID shot, the COVID card.
But point being, yeah, they was doing that for a while. But point being, if it were true, but point being, if it was true, we would have been passed out. We would have been having all these health side effects. And the stats have not come up with that. The only thing, the side effect has been a financial devastation. That's and find that tape where Lori Lightfoot said that Chicago had the biggest numbers of COVID cases and that black people was being affected the most. And then after that, they said Louisiana, like New Orleans, was like up under us with the numbers. Yes, find that.
I'm gonna start doing my own data and census.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Might start doing my own data and census, guys. Yeah.
Look, that was a great idea what she just said.
That's for the side of that.
Well, I'm trying to straddle you.
It's starting, y'all.
Don't challenge you. And I don't play with people phones. Mr. Wiggle, you don't want to. She spoke to me my phone. Well, the good with technology. Get good with that iPhone.
That's what faggots be doing. That's why we getting the word.
Tell your mama.
Every word. So yeah, so it just be like that. So yeah, don't care about that. Yeah. That's what happened. He be starting stuff and don't want it thrown back. You know, that's how it works.
That's the right one.
You do. You definitely do.
Stuff got extremely serious.
Yeah. All good. All good. And I know it was crazy how they had all the news people out there, but when we protested CTU, we did a press release. We sent it out. I did. I'm saying we sent a press release. Not one, but they were all there for the preachers.
And it's been that way for a while. And when I'm showing up,
Pursuant to Rule 59, we have our costs participation from Alderman Yancey, Alderwoman Tavares. Alderman Taliaferro.
Hey, baby, I'm here.
And Alderman Hurts. Do we have a motion? Alderman Moore is in non-member. Okay, we have a motion, so, hearing no objection, we will call the, all names and verify their participation. Alderman Moore. No, you already spoke. Alderman Moore is giving the attached on the voice again. Alderman Taliaferro. Alderman Taliaferro, present. Alderman Tavares. So, can you unmute? Okay, we'll come back. The first public speaker is Patricia Hunting.
Good morning, my name is Patricia Poyet. I have a concern. So the city does have the money to give away inmates incarcerated for 37 years. Who is authorizing and giving millions of dollars to inmates coming, these monies are coming from the taxpayers. Wrongful convictions cost Chicago taxpayers $1 billion. Okay, these monies, these diverse funds from public services, creating a cycle of debt and distrust to the law enforcement and city hall. Whoever is authorizing these monies. So the city of Chicago is giving free monies and taking away monies that could be used for the homeless people, Medicare, Medicaid, and our youth programs that this meeting is about. Who is beneficiary from these? Who's authorizing this millions of dollars? And then asking the people that work for their monies, rich people, middle class, and poor people to pay for more taxes. I feel that whoever, the law enforcement, whoever did wrong, this money should be taken out of their pension, not out of the taxpayers, out of their pension. Thank you very much. And Happy New Year to everybody.
The next speaker is Dennis White.
Let's go, Danny.
One. Well, 2026 is the year of violence already. You got 29 got shot already. 2 people got stabbed on the CTA red line this past week. And then this dumbfounded mayor over here is saying that crime is down. So he's gonna say it's gonna be an all-time low again for 2026, like he lied about 2025. So, some of us are getting tired of the shooting, the violence, these criminals, based off of the lack of leadership of J.B. Pritzker and Brandon Johnson, and some of you council members right here. So when the president from Venezuela got captured, who was the first one who spoke on that? Central Lopez. He spoke on that, but he never speak on the violence that's going on in Chicago. He don't make no ordinance of how to stop the violence. He voted for the curfew not to be enforced. He voted against it just like Johnson did. So what we gonna have to do, people? We have to take laws in our own hands since the police are not gonna do it and stuff. What is it that it's gonna take to get some of you guys' attention around here?
Get them out them seats.
Well, you got less than 1 calendar year now. Those seats gonna be vacant. You're gonna replace somebody who are more of adults than you kids are. Ross said. I'm a veteran. I'm a combat veteran. And I'm gonna put this on notice. I still know how to use combat training out in the street. And my sanctuary home says you all got to make this a sanctuary city. My sanctuary home is the gun range. So this Second Amendment is gonna be enforced. If you all don't get it together, curb the violence, which you're not. Hire more police. And most important, impeach Brendan Johnson because he's doing the most criminal act there is for all things. Maybe deport some of these illegals out of here. That might serve the crime. But you know what? Nobody's gonna do it because you know why? Everybody's in the CTU pockets right now.
Gang.
They're the biggest gang members around here.
Mm-hmm.
And CTU doesn't mean Chicago Teaching Union. It means the Klan, Communist, China Teacher Union. That's what it is. And I also got confused because that's all they do is snap their fingers and stuff. Half of them don't have a job. They don't smell too good anyway. So you all need to really make good legislation and make this city a more safe than what it is because everybody's starting to move out of Chicago. Everybody leaving Illinois. I mean, it's up to you guys now, but it's up to us to make our own safe because we're tired of being victims.
That's it.
It's not happening.
That's it.
Oh,
The clock's not fast.
Right. Right.
oh, yeah, you got a basement now. You got a basement now.
In 44 sport, and someone that got. I'm a mom, and you know, I always think when we make policy, it's really hard for people to know all the things that go into complex regulatory, operational, all of the systems that will be actually working in their lives. So I think of any policy or any rule as in, is it good enough for my child? And if I can understand the processes and the enforcement that goes into it and how it will play out in their life, then it's good enough, right? When we look at what was used to be SNAP curfew and what it is now, some different type of leave curfew, we're looking at a process that has a lot of steps in it. If we can correctly identify the location, if we can correctly predict what's going to happen, if we can give correct instructions to law enforcement, if people can actually learn about it in time, every step in the process, an opportunity for it to break down and for things to go wrong. And the one thing I don't want to live with on my conscience is another child being killed. So as a mom and as a person who is safe, right? And last year after the parade, we saw hundreds of police officers on Belmont policing literally a couple of dozen of Black children. And it looked like footage from South African apartheid. And it was hard to look at. And I don't want to be part of the system to think that it is okay if you live in Lakeview or Lincoln Park or any other part of the city. It's okay to make children not feel safe, not feel welcome in our city, because that's the worst thing you can do. And all the research and all the data shows that punishing people does not improve outcomes. Investing in people, investing in education, investing in programs, investing in healthcare, investing in training and creating
Still-
basics for young people
still on the mind.
works. So I would really like to ask this council to seriously consider the consequences of policy that can potentially result in tragic outcomes and really think about investing in our children, investing in underserved communities. And as someone who lives in Lakeview, I really would like to invest in programs.
Look
for
at
children who live in
John Hopkins. He don't even care.
together, can play together.
So I know they slow.
And cared for.
John
Thank you
Hopkins.
so much.
I heard you.
Chris, yeah.
Yeah, he don't care. Yeah, he don't care. He come from the dailies. You know what I'm saying? He come from the dailies. He don't care.
Good morning. My name is Chris Addis. I'm a retired U.S. Air Force Chief Master Sergeant, a healthcare executive, and a resident of the 44th Ward. Thank you for the opportunity to address the Chicago City Council Public Safety Committee. My goal today is to encourage you to reject the proposed ordinance offered by Alderman Brian Hopkins and William Hall that would establish the so-called time and site curfew. As a senior non-commissioned officer, I pledge to uphold the Constitution. I spent much of my career in the Air Force as a Cold War warrior, fighting an authoritarian regime that worked tirelessly to prevent its citizens from having the rights we enjoy as Americans. Restricting free speech and assembly, granting police additional powers to detain and arrest young people, and relying on social media mass surveillance are violations of the First Amendment. At a time when our rights as Americans are being further eroded on a near daily basis, and Chicago citizens are being attacked, illegally detained, and kidnapped by ICE agents while CPD stand idly by, the last thing we need in our city is a repressive, ill-intentioned ordinance that further targets predominantly Black and brown children. We do not need to deploy additional ways to criminalize Chicago's teens or create unnecessary and potentially unsafe interactions with police. Like the misguided snap curfew before it, I don't see Police Superintendent Snelling asking for more tools for CPD police officers. As Mayor Johnson correctly stated, the fact that we did not have an incident over New Year's Eve without any additional tools is proof positive that a revised curfew ordinance is not needed. Our efforts should instead be focused on expanding programs to engage teens, provide job opportunities, and protect our libraries and community spaces. Alderman Hopkins, the residents of the North Side see you, and we see this proposal for what it is, a tired, racist effort that we have grown to expect from Republicans, but not from Democrats. In closing again,
You a racist.
check the proposal.
Now this is a racist right here. That's on this mic. A liberal racist. A liberal racist.
By other veteran brothers.
Yes. A liberal racist.
Not
Liberal, yeah. That's a liberal racist. A liberal veteran racist.
Thank you for your time.
Bye.
So where's the
Bye.
solution if
Yeah.
somebody wants to become victims?
Also Sandy Norman.
Yeah. That's terrible.
It's delusion, you know.
How can somebody say this?
Hey, that's just. First, all respectable organizations that are here. And so I'm here, as you guys know, my name is Sandy Norman. I'm the founder of Life Beyond Limits, VIP, which stands for Violence Intervention and Prevention, Chain Breakers Outreach Ministries. And so I don't come, today from a perspective, of being behind the desk, but I come from a perspective of actually being in the Black community, being in the streets, and also as a person that spends a lot of money helping the very, young people that are ages 14 and 15 that are dying in the streets premature. Right? And so I want to say to the council, I have an opportunity where we partner with the police department. We go to all the hot spots. In fact, we'll be out in London on Friday if anybody wants to join us. We had 3 shootings on 15th and 16th.
Maybe they should. Maybe they should.
Items talk about, curfew. I'm in agreement that we do need curfew, and we also need programs. When I was young, there were programs that we had, late at night. And one of the things that I want to say to the council, we continue to say that crime is decreasing, but when you really have an understanding of the street, we know that crime, listen, in our communities, I want to say it's not decreasing enough. And when you have young men that, kill each other, where we have gang wars, the cycle continue to repeat itself because the younger generation normally takes over. And you have the children that are 14 and 15 years old that are on social media. You have the entertainment, companies that promote, the violence. And I think that when you're in the situation and you experience these things, you see things a lot different.
That's right.
These children are popping pills.
they are, doing things in the street.
That's right.
That's causing premature death. And so I do feel that we do need curfews, we need more funding. We need people like myself that really care about the community, that's in the community, that actually deal, in the community,
Yeah.
the children,
Yeah.
to actually be voices that understand what's actually going on.
Mhm.
And so people like myself, I'm here because I don't get any funding. I've been for the past 7 years, as I continue to say, I've been coming here. I still haven't gotten a meeting with the mayor.
Thank
I
you.
want to thank, Alderman Spazzato for his help, even though I don't work in some of the alderman communities like Gardner. They have taken the initiative to say, hey, what can we do to
Wow.
help? They've made phone calls. They have actually done things that have been instrumental. So again, I say to those of you, that sit on the council, even though it might not be your child, it's something.
Thank you.
Forum and attendance records of Dr. Justin's of the entire government. And also, Alderman Curtis, I see you are on the Zoom list. Can you acknowledge?
Good job.
He did, excellent.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Alderman Curtis.
Great job.
Speakers, first place.
Great job.
It makes my eyes out.
You see?
That shit irritating.
Anyway. Only one black alderman that I see is present. And this currently is target to black youth. And this is years, but it's not here. This action change. There's something wrong with it. And I'm walking around and counting the people. The people are not here. I think it's about 20 black people. And most of those people are representing low grade, fifth grade. And I can't understand what's going on. It's something evil here. It's something corrupt here. So people are not here. The people are not here. The people should be outraged, especially black people. That country is specifically targeting black youth. And Black Lives Matter, to me, it's something wrong here. And I'll always say what about the French Revolution. Marie Antoinette said, these people came. They ended up killing her. The American Revolution was violent, but taxation without representation. But what did they do? They started fighting. You are setting up a war here against the very ethnic group here. Something is standing here. It stinks here. Somebody put out, Mr. Bankroll's old and he smelled or whatever. And he needs a caretaker. All of us need a caretaker. We all need somebody to take care of us because all of us are out of control. This is a cesspool here. We are all out of control. So what should we do? We should work together to try to clean this SHI up. All hands over this. We all have we're short. Look at the empty seat here. Look at the empty seat here. Something is wrong with Mr. Blakemore. And it's fucking here. It's fucking with all of them here. All of them. Every one of them. Including me, you, and us, and we. We have to stop this and clean this SA up. Clean it up. When do you want to clean up? Now. All of you. When you want to clean up? Now. All of you. All of us. That's right. All our surrender.
The next speaker is Zoe.
Let me see what you don't say. Don't target at somebody. Another one bites the dust. Jill Jarowski's out of here. Yes.
Yep.
Mayor Stacey Davis Gates administration is just crumbling. Happy New Year, though. Anyway, speaking of public safety, the whole city of Chicago is a public safety threat. A whole threat. How many more deaths will it take for Lakeshore drivers treated like the high-speed roadway is and built to actually protect the public? Two young people, Prince-Jermale Sullivan and Deanna Kelly, lost their lives on South Lakeshore Drive after their car stopped. Their deaths were not an accident. They were foreseeable consequences of a road without continuous guardrails or safe pull-off soldiers. A known and deadly design flaws. The city has repeatedly failed to fix this infrastructure. Drivers have no safe shoulder. Cars installed are left in line via traffic lanes exposed to high-speed vehicles. Cameras, enforcement, and studies will not protect a stalled car at 4 in the morning. Only proper guardrails and emergency pull-off zones. At the same time, Governor Pritzker of Illinois had just passed SBO 508, which allows individuals to sue, and it's undocumented individuals, to sue federal immigration agents for constitutional rights violations that they don't have any rights to.
Wow.
Places like hospitals, and courthouses with statutory damages of at least $10,000 per violation. This law recognizes the right to safety and accountability, even when federal authorities fail to protect the public. The owner of the Kia and the murderer that's still out is an undocumented man from Ecuador named Miguel Navarrete Palacios. Y'all know this. Is an illegal alien and from Ecuador that's still out here being protected. We have a legal alien criminal crisis, because the man that thank God President Trump went and got the other night on Wall Street.
Thank you. Yes.
Defending him next to someone with a trans flag out there around that can get it. No American flags. Just 12 flags.
American flag.
Yes. No talks. Anyway, I need somebody to check on that. I know you don't care, Hopkins, but this is your last time.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Good so.
The next meeting is Danielle.
Good so.
Get him out.
Good. Very good. Yep. Uh-huh.
Okay, like we just said, this is not going away. We're here for justice for Stephanie Harvey, her son, that Zoe just talked about, who was killed by illegal aliens. We want justice for Prince-Jermale Sullivan and for Brianna Kelly. And we had Miss Stephanie on our show, on our YouTube channel, and this is not going away. So these were Chicago students, citizens and students, these teens or these people went and they did everything right. Went to school, graduated from college, and were in their careers, had their lives mapped out.
Best friends.
Best friends. And it was taken away from an illegal alien.
Oh, that's terrible with that, yeah.
Graduates from De La Salle.
Graduated from De La Salle,
That's good.
and you have the nerve to be protecting an illegal alien and not comforting the mom who lost her child. So, we're telling you right now, we need investigator Jay Wilson to get back to her, because the thing about it is, you all haven't even contacted her since the death of her child.
They need to get rid of it.
And you all are protecting illegal aliens.
3 holidays.
This is not going away.
That's right.
Miss 3 holidays.
It's 3 holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year without her child, and you all won't even contact her or get back to her or let her know anything about the murderer who murdered her child.
Illegal immigrant.
And illegal alien that you all are protecting.
Yeah.
So we're telling you, this is not going away. We're not going to allow it to go away. We're going to keep this story in the forefront because we are the media. The fake news won't take it.
Amen. I don't agree, but
We're demanding justice for her son. Because he wasn't a gang banger. He wasn't out in the streets doing things that you all want to say.
NIU graduate.
He was a graduate. He worked for people gas.
Yeah. NIU.
And that you, so he did
Yeah, I
everything
want to make
he
it.
told us to do.
Yeah. He did everything.
What we need to do as an American citizen, everything right, and the illegal alien can come right now, come here. A low like an illegal alien can come here and take his life, and he's protected.
that's right.
Mhm.
They let them sanctuary, they let them.
Yes. So, but you all know this.
That's right.
If Jay Wilson don't get investigated, Jay Wilson don't get back to her, we will be down there in the precinct. And we are asking you, Superintendent Snell, make sure you talk to this mom.
That's right.
There you go.
Daddy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Glad these young people come down here and doing their thing. I'm not the enemy.
Good morning, Chairman Hopkins, Vice Chair Nancy, and committee members. My name is Leigh Davis, and I'm here most outside the East Area of Illinois. And I'm here to make some for closing orders being considered by the community that is time and society purpose for minors. While this proposal would not permit staff curfews as defined within the draft ordinance, it is still an expansion of the Chicago Police Department's existing authority to disperse groups or to utilize other practices that criminalize the already overpoliced Black and brown youth outfit. First, evidence shows that curfews do not affect crimes committed by or targeted against young people. These measures, relative to a time where people of color labeled as super predators, do not meet the needs of the present day. We know that these policies do not work, and doubling down at a time where our city is under a microscope and where our communities of color and immigrant communities are facing heightened targeting and demonization is not only dangerous, it does not make our communities safer. Second, the ordinance would permit officers to issue a citation or make an arrest based on reasonable belief. This does not meet the required probable cause standard for law enforcement officers to arrest someone. And there's nothing in the ordinance that would prevent the defense for a minor who is not aware that there was a person in place. The combination of these provisions means that law enforcement officers are permitted to act without needing to recognize and enforce the standard, while young people are required to adhere to a curfew they may not even be aware of or risk arrest. Finally, there's no way to ensure that this ordinance will be applied fairly for Chicagoans. When looking at the arrests after the very first night of the 2020 curfew, 93% of minors arrested for curfew violations were Black. There is no evidence that there will be any reduction in the discriminatory application of this or any other curfew. While we do appreciate the acknowledgement that exercising First Amendment rights should be an effective defense to the curfew, that does not negate the historical and current disproportionate criminalization of Black and brown youth, including in those instances when these young people are, in fact, exercising their constitutional rights. While Section I purports to ban snack curfews, we acknowledge that there is a shift in requirements for imposing a curfew. This does not erase the aforementioned concerns, nor does it require or mandate posting information about the curfew in public places, subject to the declaration of the curfew. Additionally, while law enforcement officers may repeat the verbal notice, it's not required. As written, this ordinance gives more flexibility to the law enforcement officers training and handling crowds safely and without violence than the minors who are literally just walking around the city that they call home. As we saw last week with New Year's Eve, there could be success with our current curfew ordinance. The mayor reiterated the existing weeknight curfew ordinance. It's clear that we do not need a new, more restrictive law, and in addition, requiring posted written notice by law enforcement officers and verbal dispersal orders with clear instructions create better safeguards for young people in our city.
amazing. It's amazing how what she's saying about the girl, but that's the one who committing the crime and being big about it. She said these liberals, besides these facts, but besides these liberals over here, they always speaking on more crime and they trying to justify.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know they don't pay attention.
The biggest threat to public safety is city council. You all are the biggest threat to public safety. The mere fact that you all have the power to manipulate the police the way that you do is an issue of public safety. Anytime that the police here at City Hall can be utilized to harass us, to keep us from coming into the meeting on December 29th. That's right. Because you all didn't want us to get to the mic to talk about all the money in that budget that was still in there, the line items for new arrivals for over $200 million to illegal immigrants after you all have already put this city in the ground financially.
That's right.
You did not want us to alert the public about the inflated property taxes that are unevenly distributed through this city.
Yeah.
Where the Black communities were targeted with extremely high tax increases, where downtown and the north side got moderate to none, that's just as 5%. The fact that you all did not want us to get to this mic, to talk about the fact that despite the fact that you all have grossly mismanaged the city of Chicago,
Right.
Yeah.
but you're still gonna give yourself raises. You didn't want that. So you violated our rights.
Mhm.
And manipulated the police department to attack citizens.
Yes.
To keep 3 unarmed women
Yes, and kids.
and children out in the hallway, and you all have no shame about it whatsoever. You all are the biggest threat
Yeah.
to public safety.
Yeah.
Now, in addition to that, your runners up are your preachers. Black preachers that lied in front of Trump Towers saying that Trump is the cause of the tax.
Don't preach the black preacher.
Those are the public safety threats that they would stand in front of Trump Towers
Yes.
and lie with the hopes of
Yes.
inciting a riot,
Yes.
hopes that they would incite the public.
Yes.
We calling on them black preachers that's still out in Brandon Johnson, that are members of the Cook County Board,
Yes.
that know all about these property taxes, because they sat in there just like the black aldermen sat in here,
Yes.
and allowed that disproportionate tax to go that way.
That's right.
And we are dealing with them.
That's right.
Those are the threats to public
Public
safety.
safety.
Any kind of preacher
Yes. The greasy black
will
preacher.
use his voice to tell the public a lie that Trump did. This was coming from the preacher.
Yes.
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 Woo! Stand ovation.
Yes.
How do you feel that you just lit that mic up?
Bam.
So silly.
How do you feel that you just lit? You lit. Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Fa la 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 la. You lit it up too.
Good job.
We all did.
Good
Yeah.
job.
You know what it is.
Oh,
I want to put that on. How you gonna speak for boss? I'm going to speak for boss. I'm like, damn near. If you gonna speak for boss.
By needs of background, she didn't come to me about 20 months. That's
Oh, don't they got something at the county? I don't feel it's your first time. Look at this little play rat.
we got to see. Yes, she said that. Tell her what she said. You don't say that.
You gonna sit up.
social media channels, through traditional
What's going on?
channels, to a press availability that the mayor has requested some details. Would be enforced and again, as the law. The only difference between that policy decision and the ordinance before you, as you can see at the bottom, this ordinance allows the flexibility to impose the start time of the curfew at a time that you want to anticipated event. So if a curfew works at 10 p.m., the mayor and his public comments did acknowledge the curfew works. It would work at 8 p.m. Curfew was constitutional at 10 p.m. It is constitutional at 9 p.m. It is constitutional at any time. And the law of the books that has been well established, defended by our law department and in practice for a number of years now, is in fact constitutional. The only change that this ordinance before you makes compared to the one that passed out of this committee a few months ago and was approved by the city council and unfortunately vetoed by the mayor. The only change is a 12-hour period of time that is now required between the time that the announcement is made, at the time and place curfew will be imposed, and the actual effective time of the curfew. 12 hours is the
They
minimum.
got
In practice,
3 meetings over at Cook County. Yeah, 11 o'clock. It's a meeting at Cook County, 11 o'clock. Well, go. Call my speaking here, but we can talk. You ready?
Announcement was part of the reason I agree that there were many other factors. Big part of that.
11 o'clock. That's one going on right now. We're gonna go to Cook County. That's the yes, he appointed too. Asian. He's South Shore Alderman. Mm-hmm.
Right there.
This is although we either. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let me ask,
Like CPS meeting.
18th or something. I got it.
Yeah.
Do they do public speaking?
But you gotta sign up.
Just like a lot of people.
It's weird though. You gotta do it online.
Online?
Yeah, and then they'll call you. I mean, then they'll write you back and say you were chosen.
Wow, that's crazy.
Come over here.
The air was
Look, that's totally freaking saying. Excuse me. Oh, that's good. Yeah. All right, y'all.
So I guess I'm trying to do is we can't, if we here, we can't be in there and see what they're doing here. So I had to do that, so.
Yeah, that backfired. Like,
Yeah, go see, yeah.
yeah.
This is no matter. This is where the ones that they come to be. And you guys are hosting that house, it's very place in the council, that's what could happen, that is there.
Hey.
Maybe about 6. All that. Wait to still.
He think it's open and did.
He kept his head.
He kept his head down.
Right.
Hey, how you doing?
You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I said, how you out there with them Venezuelan flags and them trans flags? It was good, sir.
I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Get us some things.
It was so good.
William Hall sitting there had to get it. But William Hall sitting there,
I know he was worried.
it had to be done.
I know he was worried I was gonna say something because
You killed.
he was
I'm texting them preachers right now.
yeah. Oh, that's how I gotta get them pictures. I gotta get them pictures.
Yeah. Them the ones that was down there yesterday. I had to come in your right. At that time, I've been calling that church. That's what I'm saying. Last 3 days, next meeting is going to be selling that pastor. Right. Church.
Something. Yeah. It's gonna take y'all to it's gonna take the Chicago citizens to shut that city down. Don't you ever play with Chicago. It's real yeah.
Have another thing. We just
Ah. Ah.
yeah, I'm doing it.
Economically it ain't making no sense. Right there.
That is funny.
It's the 5th floor right here.
Yeah. That is so funny. They
Like, look, they say black and brown, black and brown, black and brown. Always a liberal that say
You could carry you could because you went before him, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, this is it. What up, baby? Hey girl.
In the house. Hey, Officer Prince. Nobody's come to the school.
Yeah.
So I'm just here to make sure that people don't write down the big numbers. It's no one waiting for this.
So where
Ah. Oh, thank you.
He did let us know.
Okay.
right here. See how they get
Yeah, I ain't tell nobody that.
Damn, I want to destroy that damn jet so bad.
that.
He's it was out there. Huh?
Oh, we do got. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they always do. Bore me.
I got some of that. Got some of that.
Mm-hmm. It's gay ass, don't we know that? A DEI, a gay DEI. I'm gonna start calling out these gay DEIs. Us,
But the future season.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe they speak to him already.
Okay.
So,
I got 11 o'clock.
They got 11 o'clock for us.
11.
Excuse me, sir. Yeah, my devil wise bird.
I can't get no investigation, Deborah.
I hope you're not part of the corruption.
Yeah, I think she is. Yeah, Gardner said she was. Gardner said she was definitely part of the corruption.
That's it. I've only been asking for investigation.
So she been here.
She been here.
Yeah, she ain't. Yeah,
She got to be part of
yeah, she part of the corruption.
it.
He watched them break the rules and don't say nothing.
You're gonna sit up here and talk about investigating the get a gift. Y'all going well, that ain't what we looking for.
Right. See, train.
They can come through here.
excuse me, Sarge. Sorry?
Oh, it's an open meeting.
Yeah, it's an open meeting.
Yeah,
Okay.
You don't care nothing about no housing. You don't care nothing about it. Lisette Casado, whatever his last name is. Department of Housing. Why are y'all over here?
Be over. Man, your man. Don't run me over.
beauty of this administration. This administration is not afraid to try new things, but also being able to recognize that we have to set it. There may be some things that we try that aren't exactly right. We're gonna have to change. But I think that with progress is gonna come challenge. And I think we're ready to handle them. And we're ready to listen. I think part of the task force will help us be able to identify the things that we're doing that maybe aren't really examinable. 2026, I think the biggest.
They got one at 11, right?
Here?
I think that's gonna really change. We've never had any homicide unit in the state attorney's office in the 23 years I've been there that is focused around gender-based violence and domestic. So I think that is a huge step and something that's very exciting.
Any other thing that keeps it?
You said that it's the office of the chief.
Gender-based violence. What the fuck is gender-based violence?
So that's our partners. We are looking forward to continuing our partnership that has only grown and strengthened over the last year with the Office of the Chief Judge and CPD for around the piece of sort of what I call a triage or intake that goes on at 555 and in the suburban courthouse. Because I think what we have in the suburban courthouse is the language before. So I think we have to figure out first and foremost how we make everything so that justice is the same, whether you live in the north side, the south side, the middle of the cities of the past. Because the systems are the same and the expectations. And those are the ways that we're going to partner with those two agencies just to make sure that we are providing equal access to justice and making sure that we're giving survivors what they need from the court side.
That's I'm gonna keep it on. I don't. Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to share that you didn't get a chance to?
They talking lies. That's what they talking. Lies.
Then we can hand it over to Annette.
Lies. That's what they do. Lies.
I want to pick up where you left off at the very end. So you opened your doors November 11. You said you're already seeing the clients.
Right on some stuff. It's not lies.
That you can see, and so how can people respond to help to get?
This is a domestic violence laundering meeting for Donna Miller. She's going to jail too.
Oh, yeah.
She's running for Congress. Donna Miller. Don't vote for Donna Miller.
To build actually a campus, that is one thing. A building where we will use it to expand. And so little by little, we are building and up every day. Partners, MOUs are working with the is growing. We are excited about what campus is going to be for the city. We're looking for funding, of course, and all the things that we need to grow this. For the Justice Center, we hope that we are encouraged by all of our partners and we're working from so far and we're just all the plannings and doing since 2019 to finally get our source open and we're in the rented space right now. We would like that to use on the building, obviously a larger building, what our buildings can be open to all eventually. That would be about 24,000. Great. Well, I know we're all hopeful that you're gonna get there as well. One more question. You got a lot of applause when we talked about the family justice courts. And you talked about the benefits. Why do they work so well? Do you have any insight into like what's the magic of that you point out that still exists? Yeah, justice centers. Sorry, yes, you do. There's a little bit like I think the magic is that after a survivor, whether it's domestic violence or sexual abuse or whatever, the trauma that they are going to have through and are going through, just be able to come to one location and be able to have the services provided to them, that they don't have to try and navigate systems and seek these things out across the city. There is a lot of great services available around the city. But a survivor has to figure that out on their own. If you're going through trauma or been through trauma, you need help and you need access to it. And be able to come to one location and have all of those services available for you there is just a relief in a way and also an assistance in a way to move forward, right? It moves people forward, it helps them forward, it just helps them to even know what's out there for them. Because a lot of times it's just overwhelming to think of everything that you need to in that moment. And when trauma is affecting you, trauma affects the brain. There's a lot of science on that. That this is just going to be a help to victims and survivors in so many ways that I don't even think we fully know yet. So it's super exciting to see how it will really help survivors in the city. Great. Well, I think that's a good note to end on. And yeah, yes,
I just have a question. Hopefully you all can hear me. But
Oh, Tara, terrible stamps.
all of the partners that I'm hearing, it's encouraging to have so much innovation and so many firsts. But I have to ask this question: where is the intentional effort to get Black women seen in this space when they make up 71% of the statistics that you ran off, but they're not 71% represented in this room. And there are all kinds of Black women like myself who are both professionals and have this as a lived experience and have served on boards and task force of all kinds, who are multifaceted, edge-free, and not, who have just been through it. But I think it's important that they see themselves in the leadership of this task force.
That sounds good.
you want me to answer that, sorry?
Someone.
No, thanks, Mr. Sands, and I mentioned we did this all work together group. It started really because of Sarah's advocacy and pointing out the lack of services of the Southland. It really became a diverse effort organically. We kind of laughed about it around and everybody's represented different religions, different races, different ethnicities, and also different sides of the county where you're from, his communities. And so we're trying to be intentional about that to answer your question. But to just right now we're volunteers. So everybody that's helping us we're just so grateful. And we have cast a wide net. We had a few community events. We had an event earlier this fall where a lot of survivors, mostly from the South End. So we're trying to represent everybody. You know who's underrepresented. But you know, to be honest, we're all here because there's a passion and because we're all human beings. And when I see whether Latoria Smith is from my neighborhood or from my race or my gender, I still cry with her at night on the phone. You know, so I think what we have to focus on is the status quo is not working. We need a coalition to knock down these bureaucratic barriers. It's going to take all of us.
I completely agree, but I would love to send more volunteers.
We'll take them.
We'll take them.
So thank you, Katie, for the presentation.
She don't have no answers for no property tax, so she can talk about this.
I think this also really highlights the example of how we see opposite finding solutions.
Right.
That is gonna be the goal of this.
No for Donna Miller.
So next on the agenda is the structure. We kind of went over that a little bit with Alderwoman Tavares and hired named sponsors. We will bring in our partners from the county board as well as the city council. And for the purposes of conducting monthly meetings, we have 6 working groups that were outlined earlier. I'll just rattle those off again, was high priority court orders. And one thing I also want to mention for the high priority court orders is the stalking no contact orders that, you know, have different levels of what orders of protection look like. And sometimes it's not just the domestic partner. So stalking no contact is one of the things that's high on my list as well. Data and research is the next one. Court systems and programming, first responder, safety and health, training and policies, and path for survival. Those are all of the 6 different working groups. And each agency will ensure that there's a task force representative assigned to one or more of the working groups within the next 2 weeks. So we ask you all to do that. And then we could to begin the work, and by the time we have our next meeting on February 4th, we'll be reporting out as to what they've started with. Again, this is just the beginning. This is just the formation of the task force and how we're gonna get everything going. And as Katie also mentioned, yes, we want inclusivity from not only the city of Chicago, because I am always advocating for suburban Cook County as well, making sure that there's consistency amongst all of the different offices. And also, I wanted to acknowledge my colleague, Commissioner McCaskill, who's also here, who represents you. So
Another crook.
a lot of work in a short period of time. We're glad to see a packed room. We also want to see packed packed meetings where people are getting their input into the task force. Coming back to the next meeting as well is also important, and bringing your ideas. There's lots of people who started something and they need other pieces of the puzzle filled in. So don't think that just because someone's on a task force that they're the expert, they're the leader, or they started it because that's just how we have to get started. But we want to see like this every single time because this is such an important issue. With that, then I will ask if any of the task force members have any comments or questions before we close out, any input from any of the task force members. Yes, Commissioner.
Within the breakout groups or any breakout sections, are those going to be like people who can choose for the task force?
Yes.
And then those are going to be bi-monthly or as needed?
No, those are monthly.
As well.
Yeah. Now, or as, now they within themselves want to decide that they need to meet more regularly, because I know Katie and Carmen probably meet every day. But we don't want you to have to meet every day, but whatever it takes to get the work done, I think that is the best. But we need to be able to have something to report out when we have the next meeting.
And folks are interested in a particular one, they reach out to their office.
Yeah. The structure, yes. So they could reach out to between myself and Alderman Tavares. So we're kind of trying to keep the county on county focused and the city on the city focused. Does that make sense? Okay. Any other questions? Well, I want to thank you all for being here today. We also want to thank everybody who put their hand in organizing any piece of this, because you can't do anything like this by yourself. And it takes all of us to make sure that we're getting the recommendations that we need and we can make the impact that we need. So remember, this task force was set up to exist for 6 months. That doesn't mean there's only 6 months worth of work. So we're going to get started for these 6 months, and then we can reevaluate. And I'm thinking more than likely, we will reinstitute different pieces of the task force as time goes on, just because there's a lot of work to do. But we want to have meaningful change. We want to have some measurable statistics that we can report back out at the end of the 6 months. And that is what our work is not going to finish. That's where our work begins. So hearing no further discussion, I will move to adjourn this meeting. Second by Commissioner Naya.
Naya.
Adjourned. All in favor, say aye.
Sure.
Supposed to be two more.
Another dog.
How do they do? How do they do public speaking?
Turn that camera around. Turn that camera around. Chicago feels Chicago feels red.
Right.
Chicago feels red.
Yeah.
Another dog and pony.
Democrats.
Another damn dog.
They ain't doing nothing but still.
Just like this right here. Just like this right here. She launched this. That's why she'll never be Congress.
It's in the black neighborhood.
Donna
How about
Miller.
that? How about that?
Donna Miller.
Democrats are doing that.
Right.
Not Trump. The Democrats raise our property
That's a
taxes
Democrat
like
suit,
that.
though. That's a
Not
Democrat
Trump.
suit. That's a Democrat
Trump.
suit. That's a
Deal
Democrat
with
suit.
that.
That's a
Democrats raised our property taxes in the black neighborhoods up to 133%. That's wrong.
I could spend hours doing some things. Yeah, that's what I got. I'm with WCPT Radio on your child.
$1 million Tony. Some of that orange juice over there. How you doing? Yes. Hey, how you doing today?
All right, man. Joey, she's doing God's work
Let
here.
me tell you something. You are you gonna listen to me?
She's
You are my grandfather. So
phenomenal.
somebody tells me something.
Yeah, I told you to come on over and sit up. I knew it was on so they tried to figure out what's coming out here. That's
No, but don't. All I care about is you finding you a place to get your art. If I do another one, it's about to be another one. Oh, I'm very sure.
You very sure? All right. You sit back down.
Yeah, I'm speaking at one. Yeah, it's two men. They're about to start. Ask them.
So where did you sign?
It is, but where do you sign up at? To speak.
They saying that's it. He's saying they saying that's it.
No, it's two. Unless they took it off.
I tell you about just
That's what I thought.
it's more.
Huh?
I need somebody to go in now.
It's on so these all right on here? They said this one at 10, and then they had 1-7, 11 a.m. Oh, 22nd floor. Oh, zoning. Oh shit.
That's at 69 bucks, right? I think.
Yeah, then they got one at 12. Cook County Juvenile Temporary Detention. Oh yeah.
So
the zoning
today.
Yeah, we missed it. We at the wrong place. Zoning Board of Appeals.
Look, how they say y'all doing way too much.
We did it.
So we. Oh yeah.
And then we got Cook County Juvenile, 69 West Washington. We can go to that one at 12.
Why?
That's about the juveniles.
Wait.
69 West Washington.
I thought you
12.
you told Dave. Remember you told Dave.
Yeah, but if I'm busy, I'm sorry.
That's what I told you. I said no. I told him. I said, well, you and Leigh.
I don't know because
I got on my thing at 1:30.
Ain't no meeting today.
But that's
it was, but it's not here. It was at Oh, mine is too. All right, see ya.
It's just there's a different. Yeah.
They used why Donna Miller's trash because Donna Miller used some people to speak her what's it called that didn't help. Nah, they ain't gonna talk about none of that. They ain't gonna talk about them property taxes. Nobody don't know about the property taxes. Nobody gonna talk about the property taxes. The property taxes that they raised, they're not none of them. Her right here, Tara Terrible Stamps. Not gonna talk about the property taxes. She's gonna talk about everything but the property tax. Yeah. I mean, when I say I'm so happy that Donald Trump got rid of DEI, he had to get rid of DEI. DEI turned into a Soho house, a social club for the Divine Nines, the church, the mega church people, HBCU Connect, 501c3s. Yeah, yeah, that's what the Democratic Party turned into, and wanted us, and we funded it. We funded the Boys and Girls. Yeah, we funded the Boys and Girls, the Democratic Party Boys and Girls Club.
Hi, boys and girls.
Hi, boys and girls.
It's like, what is that? No, boys and girls.
Uh,
About 11.
it is 11:15.
Wow.
It's a challenge advisory board. It's gonna be good.
She saw you as trigger. Okay. That triggered something in you.
Yeah. You gotta understand.
Did you know what to do all the time? Hey, God, you know what to do. Got his Danish.
I'm sure.
My godfather said, "Don't be drinking nothing from there. You know they kill Harold."
That's why I was there. I was there. Thing. I don't put nuts past these crooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These people.
Look how sick they are.
They crooks.
They sick.
They're crooks.
Like,
They couldn't stop dealing until they like it.
nah,
They
nah.
big crooks.
It's yeah.
I wonder when y'all gonna address these property taxes.
She can come to the church talking about property taxes and start talking about CHA.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That was super sad. I didn't talk about CHA in the meekness of the property owners. Now that's super sad.
Just like them
That's super sad.
preachers at the
super
Trump
sad.
tower.
And they're coming here and putting out stats for black women.
Right.
The black women is the one that's losing their real estate.
You care about that.
Ain't nothing about that.
As long as
Ain't nothing about that.
her Delta sister don't lose hers. As long as her Delta sister, as long as her Delta Divine Nine. As long as my Delta sister don't lose her home. As long as my Delta sister don't lose her home. As long as my Delta sister don't lose my home. Man. 45 votes. 45 signatures. Right. Right.
And then raise our property taxes like this. And you gonna look at us.
Y'all best friends going to jail.
All y'all going to jail.
Jail.
Going to jail.
Thieving.
Raise our property taxes.
Thieves.
All y'all going to jail.
Thieves.
Raise our property.
Thieves.
They lose our property.
Yeah.
Going to jail.
For y'all vacations.
Everything.
For y'all vacations. Woo. Game over.
That's why they trigger.
That's why they sit up here.
Daddy's in all.
That's the top of real news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
WGN never independent.
Telling them that they get not take this store from the south side.
Yeah. WGN. Fake news. WGN. Fake news.
They don't want to take that store.
They want to take that story.
The south side.
Yes. A media coon. Yes. Yes.
talking about I was stealing out real estate.
No, can't be that. It's too much like right.
Fake news.
Fake news. Fake news.
That's gonna give me a day. You said they close cut over. I'm on the day. But I'm like this Jackson. They might squeeze some stuff. That's the same. You need to go to Dunkin' Donuts. But it's fake news. Why you call that fake news like that?
Fake news.
What is it but that? What is it but that? Okay, watch. I'm just trying to tell that church again. There's so many people you know. I could tell you chicken down. Yeah, fake news. Fake news.
Fake news.
You get mad that you talking fake news and they use suspect. It's what I'm saying. The news is fake and they get mad that we talking fake news.
Right.
But the news is
Not
fake.
reporting. Not reporting no real
Is
news.
fake.
Not reporting not one real news.
Not one piece of real news.
Not one piece of real news.
Real news is that they stealing our property on the south side.
Yeah.
Not to shoot. No. Real news is
Not that
they
domestic
stealing our
violence. Not that domestic violence scam.
the domestic violence scam that they don't do nothing about. In fact, the two cases that I put against my tenant about domestic violence, Cook County officials took them out the system.
Right. Right.
Which are fake
Yes.
domestic violence.
Yes. A liberal racist. A liberal racist. A liberal racist.
Sit there. Now, on a dangerous rate, you better have it. Bro, you can't have it. You better have it. Anybody different about it? They sitting here watching us acting out of the fall.
And Zoe, and Greg, and what's the something name? And you know that mother. You know David. All right, and Chris, Dad, Jessica. Jessica always together with them.
That's all. That's all.
Jesse's girl. Okay, she wants the new violence. New violence. Oh no, I'm talking for Donna Miller. Look at this no good. Look at these no good people right here. A no good Cook County clerk, Monica Gordon, no good. And then you already know $1 Million Tony, $1 Million Tony, $1 Million Tony. She the commissioner of audit. Ain't nothing happening to her. Yeah, we gotta start looking at her. No for Donna Miller for Congress, District 2. It's a scammer. Scammer. Cook County government salutes its first majority woman board for doing absolutely nothing.
You don't have to tell them that.
Okay.
Get a night for 100 people.
Say,
For
it's more than people on the panel. I'm not that to know it.
man.
Well, if something happens, I got this in Cook County, where City Hall Kevin signed.
I'm about to, you know what? Hit her when I talk about. I got this. I can't get a sauce out yet. Can't get a sauce out yet.
You said she's not, but you said she's juvenile.
Yeah, temporary board. I want to see who on the board. We want to see who's on the board. Yeah, we care about the kids.
Because it's all about the kids.
It's all about the kids.
Right, we need to make sure you speak this one. Because it's about juvenile.
Well, yeah,
You trying to build your life. Child, take time to keep your life. You may see you sign it.
At the front time, but they breathe down. They need to go back to that.
Oh, I think my I call the church again. That's it.
The house of singing,
Oh, 3
The
pounds.
one that they have to be there.
that's the house of singing.
Don't stop people's. Oh, that's it. Let's see if they. Maybe they got a different phone number. So
Maybe they from Somalia.
maybe they changed their number.
Yeah, they probably was getting a lot of calls.
They had the energy and so they didn't have the count. That's not they didn't have enough. They just showed up and said
The message this time.
did you notice they didn't show up?
Hold on, what you saying?
Is full and will not receive messages.
Oh, what's that? The People Church, uh, People Church of the Harvest. Okay.
But we had to do that. I was going to a message that said that is full and cannot take any more.
Mhm. Yeah, this is it right here. So no for Donna Miller. So no for Donna Miller.
That's yeah.
Just need to be dealt with. Living home was trying to pay it off. We looked at it long, but then eventually I stopped. I said, when he was trying to pay it off.
Did you all ever talk about your brain? They came to make a difference. They came to make
For
a
political cover.
What a difference is that? What a difference that split brain and go with and name in the city of Chicago. And it wasn't all it was just about 5 or 6. The voting people.
I say it's gonna be over. I said that at 8 o'clock tonight.
Oh, wait, look at him. He tried to prevent the Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, man.
I love this man.
All right.
Man, these are the people.
Yes, the people. Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Hallelujah. Oh,
Get those Democrats.
Get them
Get those Democrats. They're awful people. They're racial. Democrats suck.
all right.
I know that is.
I love you. Somebody put the oh, I'm happy that. I love you, breathe. Yes, it from heaven, from heaven. Hey,
And they talk
right there. Oh, yeah. Hallelujah.
that when Trump sees
Thank you,
it,
Father, for the Holy Ghost. You know, a lot of people are saying that every is doing God's work. Thank you. It's my God's work.
But you taught us. You taught me. You taught me.
They say every is doing God's
You was one of my civic teachers,
now. I'm telling that Zoe is doing God's work.
political science teachers.
Get along all the time. But Zoe is doing God's work. That's right. I couldn't get it. Zoe and Danielle came and made a difference. I've been running down the holler for years. But it took on 2 young ladies, Zoe and Danielle, to make a difference. Ain't that?
With y'all wisdom.
They don't listen to me. They yes, they did. They knew their business. I didn't know all of you got there, and I didn't know you like that. Go ahead. Are you jealous? Are you jealous of them? Go ahead. God sent them. All right? Make your life all this time. God sent them here.
No for Donna Miller. Out here. Congressional. Oh, no, no. But all day. Huh? For what?
Restaurant.
What time?
For the notes. Because just showing the notes.
Well, this Friday I gotta go back out to. I'm protesting.
Okay. So the note. I'm trying to think when let's say plan it and have it.
Where we gonna have it at?
That's the point. Do we want to click that again, or do we want to start going to?
Oh, you know we gotta have it at? We should do it Tuesday. I'm gonna tell you after I get off here. Remind me.
So I'm just saying, didn't depending on whether you do a Tuesday, if I drive, you can meet me there. And they can put it back on. And I figure it out and then we go.
All right.
I just know that we gotta check what those preachers did. Got to counter that. I'm just saying. Got too many people that listen to this. So, you know what I'm saying? So they have to be countered quickly. You know?
Oh yeah. I think Tuesday will be good, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh, fine. That's fine. I mean, Tuesday.
Oh yeah. La, la, la. All right, y'all. So, here Keisha McCown. There y'all go, Southland. That's y'all Southland queen. Southland queen. Well, yeah. So all right, y'all. So let me tell y'all something. We at Cook County side. They had a little domestic violence event at 10 a.m. because Donna Miller launched this against violence against women task force, and she had to get some people to, come in here and give some testimony and stuff like that. And um, a one of her minions reached out and never reached out and they never what's it say? Never reached back out. They used them for their testimony, said they was gonna help them, and never used them so she can get this, so she can start getting funding for this and working with home girls and stuff like that, right? And she's pushing for Congress, and she never helped those people who really had issues. So yeah. Well, she's commissioner. Yeah, she's in spot. She took Brandon's seats.
That they supposed to transfer ownership to the muscles or Cook County Commission.
Cook County Commission.
The bill will pay for the exact right. Because make sure for this real property, right? Say it. Do you messed up? Trying to put something into this that's not, you're trying to make sense of something that you can't. Sense of this corruption. Right, it's corruption. The same thing that Commissioner Frank came to me about, but two years ago. I said the same thing to do something. And it was, and you could see that, yes, this is fine, that they read it up and ready to go. He was, I guess, told him that now. And so you're down, he's looking off the Frank that said that his face hurts about that. Same thing with the Lord. They go to the September 19, 2024, with the public administrators. They gave him the fraudulent false petition, for probate Wilson annexing, where judge public put that into public administrator. That's how I want to stay in the legal. That I went to public. It's talking about the fact that the judge insurance have been wrong. They're committing fraud. Documents. Fraud. Documents. Here's the thing. My job is to Civic 24, prior to then, I had already represented myself. Now, had I not represented myself, they would have been to this problem because they do so many underhand things and trust my parents. You know what I'm saying? Go back and read that whole thing. I've been able to come up with everything that they do. Okay.
How much was it, Mr. Blakemore? How much money was they trying to get for this task force? Yeah. You hear that?
She's running against, I mean, 30, yeah, I think it's 30 me, not 35. I won't put this room out, but Donna Miller is running for,
In Congress.
Congress.
Congress, Illinois District
She's
2.
running against, this other lady.
Robin Kelly?
Yeah,
No, Robin Kelly's running for U.S. Senator.
yeah, but
She's trying to take,
running for something too.
yeah, she's running for her seat.
Yeah, but, she's running for her seat.
She's trying to run for her seat, yeah.
When she's having a campaign, and I think it's not $30,000. I don't know how much, but I hear the word that she's trying to bully people and give them money, give her money for her campaign.
Yeah, this money right here. This violence task force money.
Yeah,
You know, she used people, testimony, but never helped them.
who Donna Miller?
Yeah, the people that was coming in here from DuPage and stuff, she had somebody send, like, had a group work with her and say they need to bring people in. For other people, but don't bring up only.
Donna Miller comes from a historical family. That still slavery, her people is doctor and the special people.
Mhm.
So,
And she's a scammer.
and so, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
So sometimes our professional people sell us out too.
Right.
Donna Mill is a sellout.
Yeah, she a sellout.
And she's not the only one that's a sellout. The Cook County Board, all of those blacks are sellout because and in the city council they're sellout because all of them voted for sanctuary. And what do they all have in common? They're all Democrats. I'm asking you, so what do they all have in common?
They all Democrat.
They're all Democrat. So they shouldn't get on Trump. They're all Democrats. And the reason why we're in the predicament we are in today is because of all of these low-life Democrats. They can blame it on Trump. These old house niggas been selling us out for years and years. And you, Joy, when you came to town, this Danielle, is that, and all of y'all made a difference. Y'all 4, 5, or 6, or 7 made a difference. And you can see what a few people can do. You light up your candle, your light, somebody else light up their light, and when you look around, the whole sky is lit up with light. And so we don't have to fight each other. If the universe is big, it's big enough for Joy, Leigh, it's big enough for Joy, more Danielle, and millions more like her. There's one there. Hey! Look at this. Hey, Lord. There's one, look. There you go. See that? That's one from who? Bill Lawrence office promised to help that. There's Miss Miller. There she is. There she is. They have a donation to try to get back in office. Yeah. Miller trying to get a donation. There she goes. There she goes. She's trying to get money. Kevin, still waiting for a brother. I don't have to wait for this. Congrats, real people, outstanding people. Any words?
2026 gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a blast. The Trump train is coming. It's coming. Democrats, be ready. Liberals, be ready. 'Cause we coming for them. Coming for them seats.
2026, all Democrats must go. Too many Russian frauds going on in Chicago and Minnesota. They got to go.
Any last words? The helping people in the South.
We need everyone.
Nothing.
I don't know what is happening in North Carolina where they flipped the first time in a long time history that they flipped red. This is what we need to happen in Chicago, guys. So they had most people who registered as Republican voters, so they made history. This is what we need for you. Please, please, please register to vote as a Republican. We're gonna send a clear message to this Democratic machine, corrupt machine. So we're asking everyone to please go and register and register as a Republican. If you just can't do that, guys, then please you register as an independent. We're gonna bring some great Republican candidates that's going to really make a change here in Chicago and Illinois. We love it. Please just trust Chicago. Please.
She's a sellout. Tony Prep. $1 million Tony. Huh? $1 million Tony. No, we said not only about, I don't care about our house, her whole. Yeah, but we call her $1 million Tony. Her whole soul is corrupt. Yeah. She goes back. Oh, Tony Prep was an old altar. Then you know she used to be an altar. And a school teacher. And yes, but she didn't teach that long. She was terrible about it. Oh, she was like a Brandon Johnson. Yeah, about 5 or 6 years. Oh, well, now that's longer than Brandon. That's right. And Tony Pregnant is a terrible, bad lady. Vote her out. Get rid of Tony Pregnant by any means necessary. Oh, my God. By what? Any means necessary. What does that mean? What does that mean? Any means. Get it out. Get out! They turn the president out by any means. If you can't vote out, kick out. If you can't vote, turn the president out, kick out. You can't vote these old politicians out, kick them out. Physically, kick them out. Kick them out. No, kick them out. Sure. You can't vote them out. You can't vote them out.
Look at this. The Cook County Health and Bios. Look at this. What is this? We paying for this too. I see how much they give in the Cook County Health and Hospital System. So they're about to put us, see this? This is to get a job in our healthcare. Learn to speak Spanish. What about learn to speak English? You can't get learn to speak English? My man. Oh, Donna Miller. She running for Congress. She running for Robert Kelly's seat.
Oh, that's why you were talking about what's your position?
She ain't emotional. She got emotional, but she also.
You talk about two billionaire.
Yeah, she's the one who finished the mission. They'll be supposed to be getting 30 million.
Yeah. That's the one who think you was like, you sit right there.
Yeah, that's her. I just posted. Well, I'm trying to post.
Yeah, I remember you posted. I want to put out a name.
Look what I'm putting. I'm still waiting for it to look.
Embarrassing.
Well, no, well, this is it right here.
They're going at it.
Cool.
All in go fast.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, okay, they're going down. Tall and Lopez.
In the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, I suppose to go in the now restaurant.
Yeah, see this.
What you say? So bad.
What are they doing, Rob? I thought they already.
They go back and forth. They still in the meeting.
Oh, okay. What's that?
She was saying that she lived. What singer exactly this is they go down.
They're going up.
They closed that hospital down. They closed that hospital. They don't have a trauma center. They have black kids. They closed.
And then Miller.
LLER.
She's horrible.
But they ignorant. They got to come all the way over here to the hospital.
No, that lady and I just talked to this.
Yeah. I would get the name that got them hospital on the phone.
That's when my reset came out there and was talking to me with that lady.
Yeah,
I was talking.
that lady.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with the they are refusing to transfer property. I said, you got to get it through your head. Y'all got to get it through your head that the Democrats are
Brandon Johnson was #1 fan.
that gay.
Oh yeah. Yes, FBI informant, gangster disciple, Gator.
Party is full of love.
FBI informant, FBI informant, gangster disciple, Reverend Gator Wallace Bradley just made his appearance.
And Dr. Gator, tell him who I'll be.
Yes, yes. Reverend, huh?
They said they got run us through the detective.
It's so sad. Reverend,
Oh man, gotta go.
Re- Reverend Doctor, Reverend Doctor Gator Bradley didn't have to go through.
I said, wait,
Well, he an FBI informant.
gotta go through the metal detector.
He an FBI informant. Oh, there you go. Reverend Doctor, gangster, song, gangster.
Got away, your eyes. You got to get this rip.
Yeah, yeah.
Good day, sir.
Yeah, because Happy New Year. Because you be in there doing the wrong thing.
One more time. I want you.
Trump ain't doing nothing. Y'all doing everything. Yeah. You don't tell on Brandon. You don't tell on Brandon. You don't tell on Brandon. You don't tell on Brandon.
Stealing our money, not Donald Trump.
Yeah, you don't tell on Brandon.
About that. We talk about how Brandon Johnson is stealing money.
Yeah, you don't talk about that. Why you snitch on Larry Hoover? Gator, why you snitch on Larry Hoover? Why you snitch on Larry Hoover? Gator snitched on Larry Hoover. Gator snitched on Larry Hoover. Hey. Right. Ask him why you didn't ask him why he snitched on Larry Hoover? Snitched on Larry Hoover. Hey. Snitch on Larry. Where you go? He's still trying to figure it out over there. He left.
Oh, he over there. He over there. Oh, cause they was gonna let him. Yeah, they was gonna let him in. I'm like, wait a minute, what about big gangster? Yeah, I'm glad you said, so they definitely gonna let him. They was gonna let him in.
Yeah, Reverend Doctor. Reverend Doctor Snitch.
The thing about the Baptists, they'll give anybody a ordination. No,
Reverend Doctor.
I didn't like the A&Es because the A&Es because they can go through classes and all of that. The Baptists are not to say me. Here,
Yeah.
I tell you that one.
Reverend Doctor. Reverend Dr. Gator. Snitch.
The same preachers that taught Christianity from the table. It's back.
All right.
Happy New Year.
Hello? Yes. No. I'll send the dates. January 22nd through the 26th. I have to go. January 23rd. You can't keep inviting a whole bunch of people. January 23rd, 8 o'clock. Shula. Hold this.
Of party fire that they are going to cause fire and violence and vice. That then we would go up. Because my assumption is that is not necessarily the fire would say. It would take only part. The original problem, or at the court, the fact that you don't have other places. So some of them are going back. So instances in which there's been brought out promotion for the match. And kids have shown up. They're about crazy different term. Well, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, there have been instances in which people have used social media companies, use social media platforms, within these companies to say, come here to participate, violence, and whatever entity you want. I've never seen that party. I've never seen that party growing up. Well, at the end of the day, you're not seeing that it's very wrong. How people are, how they do. You might smoke weed, well, you smoke. We have access to the drugs that they have, and that access to social media. And so what we're seeing right now is that this multi-billion-dollar industry is preying on the dilapidation of Georgia. And they pray on the fact that they can't monetize some of the accounts that they're multiplying. I don't disagree that there's obviously welcoming after the make money exploiting people. I don't disagree with that at all. I just believe that there's nothing.
Capitalism has nothing to do with badass kids. Yeah, what are you talking about?
It was the company trying to get around litigation, but find the meter, hey, you got parking tickets, and then you don't have a method, you don't have any of those funds. Like, Jim, we're gonna go to court, and they're just gonna call me up lawyers. We're gonna do a job. Yeah, we're not gonna do these. It's not really the whole. I don't know, we can do this. I don't know, we can tell, we can be architect and publisher. We can't hold it out when we're in jail. So there's something we, that if they put up a guideline that says on our platforms, we do not propose items, nudity, whatever else that is, you say that it's a city, we should let it run if they do. What's most thing would happen, you take it for it. People need to be able to get, before I get to your point, if I may, interpret your inquiry as a request to the chair. Let me just add something to this discussion that I think might help. We're not inventing the concept here. Chicago police already have a precedent on social media companies and asking them to remove posts for certain reasons. It's an informal process. We did this ordinance try to formalize what has in fact already occurred inside the ADOs. To what extent, I don't know, and what internal criteria they use in order to make those decisions. They've done it all this about this. I don't know that either. So if I can kind of crystallize your input and get a response from CBD on that, I think that would help. Yeah, that'd be great. I didn't say we're tired. Fire is only. Responsible. That's the problem.
Yeah, I think that's all right. I will get that. As any point. So I do want to say this, I'm saying it, including someone else next question is that the Department of Law, the chief of law is. The chief of law,
Thank you, Chair. And I enjoyed this whole lot of conversation between my colleagues. I think it's, there's a lot of different moving parts to this ordinance. So that committee, wanted to hear my colleagues report. Somebody who's been the role of police officers to look at social media, to find intelligence, to find things that might direct our police officers that could do that stop, successful, and deter crime, and deter accident. Like, I just want to share my point of view, my thoughts, what I've seen, actually what I've done in the full district. Oftentimes, what I saw was there were certain big players who had to face the public, big public and private, that would put out all the information, whether it be a mass gathering, gathering for CDK members, and for today, for CDK members, those end up being mass gatherings. Because why they would come out and they would participate. What we found was going to the stores and going to the person making those posts and telling them, hey, this is your post. Yeah, it is. Okay, they need to stop. Because this is exciting and inciting the neighborhood coming out and participating in these events. So, and I was agree with all the low as manager scared, but all the all saying that it's being involved in defense and it's involved ordinance. And then take a look at actors that are participating in this. Oftentimes, when we went to them, like I said, they stopped. And now they probably created another Facebook page, but it's still being without participation and have reach. So I just give my 2 cents. Also, as well, DPD does have a unit. Something is found on social media from an officer or somebody. Because the implications might have legally or case. It has to be referred to social media in some media. Or that you will consider they have certain certification, certain training. That allows them to go on social media and do that. So I just want to clarify that. But that's my 2 cents on what I see, what I saw as a police officer, and look forward to trying to ordinance. Maybe evolving.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, and my question, it's for Alderman Hall, if he can answer. My question revolves around, where's the $50,000? And I mean, the $50,000 go towards? Do you have an answer?
So, let me answer a couple of questions in your question. The first thing I mean is that, going back to those key predictions by all the investors, that again, we know that social media companies get billions of dollars. We know that they don't produce their time. We know that they spray the kids. We know that they use their platforms, means to sometimes again that is not best for our children. So is there a pathway to literally legal defensible pathway? Yes. As my colleagues have said, is there need to evolve? For sure. What we're not going to do is allow social media companies to function the way they are function. So to that end, is there a need to look at this one of me to stop this perpetuation of the controlling violence? And to that end, define the number of $50,000 was a number and the means of that fund would be to invest.
Because we need to bring malls back. If you go, that's where they were contained. We need to bring malls back. Remember, you used to drop your kids off at the mall? That's where they need to. Huh? Yeah.
So to answer your question, the goal is to use all the money that you get, whether it's through the institution of a 5 or the correct corporate responsible partners, TikTok, that can make investment on you. But again, to Alderman Chico's point, this is the beginning of many tools and machines, including social media, to keep our tools.
Okay, no, so the reason why I'm asking that question, where does this money go towards? Is because, there's an obvious focus and there's an obvious effort to try to impact the Black and brown communities, right? And I just wanted to ensure that money is going towards those communities. Let's invest in violence intervention programs like Pastor Sandy had that changed.
Thank you.
VIP that's focused on the south and the west side of Chicago. Let's make sure that $50,000 or $100,000 or $150,000, whatever we talk about, are actually going towards these communities that we say.
Not your friends.
That's the white racist they call it.
Mhm.
White
The
racist.
concern is not the funds. It's where did the funds go towards? Because once again, it's not a revenue problem that the city has. It's a spending problem.
There you go.
Thank you.
So that, in a second, I'm not too. And the biggest problem we have is we prioritize. And we are prioritizing house state once again. Undocumented residents.
Right.
Black people, brown people, even white people. So what I would like to know, I would like some answers towards, and I give a lot of credit to the young women who come down here often
Thank you.
and talk about some of the in their community.
You snitched on Larry Hoover. You snitched on Larry Hoover.
Convicted of being a
You
pedophile.
snitched on Larry Hoover.
Kick him out. He's disturbing. Kick him
Go back to New York because Larry Hoover's people.
You snitched. Yeah,
Kick
yeah,
him out.
you are.
Kick us out.
You snitched. You snitched. You snitched. You snitched. You snitched. You snitched.
Thank you, Gardner. Thank you.
You snitched. You snitched. You snitched. And you teamed up. And you teamed up with Pritzer. 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 Free Larry. Free Larry. Free Larry. I know where I'm from.
She ain't from New York, so she don't know Larry.
I'm from New York. My mother from here though, Southside, baby.
The kids that are being traumatized, that's not just.
Yes. To get free.
I pray every day because he will.
You pray.
Come on home.
Social media, responsibility and unregulation and whatever. And all that. So to that key and the notion that this is a black ordinance to protect black kids, you better misunderstand here. Because there are kids all over the city of Chicago, white, black, brown, any other
Asian.
The social media companies. So this ain't just a bill to protect black kids. So let's say that about the situation. Number two, the notion of where we want to go from the bottom, my question is, before we even get to buying companies, let's find the corporations that are willing to invest in spite of challenges we're facing in Chicago. And so I know beyond corporations, it's about generous people in the city that want to find and invest in alternatives and 21st century experiencing local partners. So when we talk about where the kids go that are facing the challenges that they face, they can't even go to a park because after parks are outdated with technology, that's not just internet. So the goal here is to essentially protect children, number one. Number two is to make the right investments, private and public dollars, to get kids to understand the different effects and positivity of social media. And then honestly, any fines that are instituted in the city with red light cameras, satellite cameras, just to be fine, let's try to make sure all the money goes to everybody. And not just with this.
Right. No, for clarification, I don't know if you misunderstood what I said.
I heard what you said, but what you said. And at the end of the day, let's be clear about something. This is not just a reference to black kids. It's actually a black kid. Unfortunately, every child in Chicago is facing this issue. But Lincoln Park said, you're not doing it.
every child that right about just making sure that black kids, black kids,
Oh, come on, Paul.
you need to make sure that every child that has a child is not being played on by social media companies. The biggest thing we have about the world is to have the voice monetization, all the voice advertising dollars, all the voice opportunity to purchase the food. So this thing gets about black and white.
We just need an itemized list of where the money going. Yeah, we just need an itemized list of where the money going. That's it.
I don't, this is, I'll allow you to clarify your point. This is the first line to gallery, please respect the quorum, find the witness gallery. If you don't,
Here we go.
clarify.
Yeah.
Shut up.
That maybe it needs to be clarified. What I was thinking about the environment, which you went on into a tangent about, was about all Prince-Jermale, 20. I just said. With the understanding where the sun stopped from the west side of town. So what I'm saying is that if our effort is trying to help the black and brown community, what I'm saying is that I want that money to go to the black and brown.
So what I'm saying is like that's something I do to every dollar we bring into the city, and not just these dollars. So if your premise is that the money coming from this fund needs to be allocated for black kids paid. So the money from stop signs, the every dollar needs to be allocated to a and not just one charge.
50,000 ain't gonna be enough though.
Right now.
But you used to vote for all that, William Hall.
But I appreciate you trying. And
So I don't agree with what you say, because you say that this money should only be used for some things, but not all of the money in the city. So when somebody comes and stops, like, if you collect that money, should that money not be used for every child, or every neighborhood, or every situation that we face? So why do you want to?
Well, actually, no. The red light should be for us, because yeah, we got the most.
Sure. So you're trying to pass an ordinance, is that correct?
True.
Right. So why don't we talk about the ordinance?
Thank you.
So, that's nice, Chairman.
Because you voted to get out like it's illegal.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I realize this.
What's that talk?
Curtis.
And you shouldn't be attacking each other. Hold on one second. You guys shouldn't be attacking because actually, I'm gonna calm down. You say that. All I'm saying is, I'm agreeing with you on trying to put together and grow the ordinance. I just want to see some of that money go to some of the people instead of in a city corporate fund. But I want to see some of that money go towards some of these real programs.
Yeah, real.
Right.
You guys are saying the same thing on the same side, but if you keep arguing, you're not going to be in your ordinance.
Amen.
Thank you.
Let me just interject here.
They just nailed it.
Anytime a revenue source is created by an act of this body, and it is not a dedicated fund or an enterprise fund or any other specific depository where money gets isolated, by default, the money gets deposited into general funds in the corporate fund. That's where it goes. The general, it gets lost. It's fungible dollars. You lose its identity, so you can't directly connect it to any kinds of program.
Right.
That's an entirely separate issue.
Right.
Open house ordinance that establishes fines, assuming we ever get to the point where we're collecting them. It's a $50,000 fine that we would get from a social media company gets deposited in general funds, period, and anything that's lost. So it's a
Yeah.
separate conversation of how we want to spend the money that's generated by any money at all. It's not used for it, it's for sure, right? So my suggestion would be we end this part of the discussion for now, and go on to the next point.
No, Chairman, and to your point,
But please wrap it up.
yeah, I will, but point of clarification is that was my original, so you answered my original question without I don't know what the argument was, but.
Right.
So, what I would just like to say, which I don't think is that much more work, is to make sure, I was simply asking, and I thought I was being helpful, was that if we're going to find these companies $50,000, $100,000, $150,000, let's have them go towards these communities that we say that we are trying to help.
Take this real quick. I got this.
So I'm sure it's not much that much more work to ensure that this money, again, so I'll repeat what I said, which was the basis of this. We don't have a revenue problem in the city. We have a spending problem.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest problem is that we're not spending money on Chicagoans, on taxpayers.
Yeah.
On undocumented people.
Right. Thank you.
Prioritizing certain individuals before we're prioritizing other people. So that's why I just wanted to make sure that the money is actually going to useful organizations or communities that can most use this. That's it.
Thank you, Gardner. You speak for us. You speak for us, Gardner. Thank you. Thank you, Gardner. Can she speak up, please? Oh, it sounds like she crying.
It's based on money. If they'll out, probably we should get it open. I like about the end. We are going to get one. Right. It's fine with these. I will be together. And I think it's not designed. That's every security. And work, I don't know what the criteria is. I see one graphic for a team event, many years ago. And two other basket points. There's an entity card. Visit, but it was flat. In so we need better content. Should I understand like how to explain to the small businesses that are being impacted by what's supposed to happen in their, at that time, I just want to share that officers on the ground and suggested that's not.
What is she talking about? That's what I'm saying.
How it works, how we know, let's do us more so that.
Gardner, they mad at you because you spoke up for us. That's what they doing.
This conversation and not it today. I would like to hear more about the cybersecurity team and what they do, especially they are working with Homeland Security, how does that work? And how do we make decisions? So I hope that we consider continuing this conversation.
Yeah, Alderman Vasquez. Thank you very much. I just wanted to make a point of clarification, because I've kind of heard a lot of narrative that I take issue with, and I'm trying my best to be mindful, especially when we're talking about copies. But for clarity, undocumented neighbors are Chicagoans.
No, they not. No, they not. No, they not. You don't speak for us. You don't speak for us. They illegals.
Everyone, please. Please.
No, they not. No, they not. No, they not. Nancy, you know they not. Real residents speak. No, they not. No, they not. No, they not. We are not the same. No, they not. Andre Vasquez.
Hey, Jackson, please.
They ain't paid no taxes.
We're close to concluding here, and what you say is,
No, they not.
Sponsor on this measure. I'm committed to moving with.
Oh, they and we're not gonna keep allowing him to do that. Allowing that.
It's almost.
It's almost over.
And I had an extensive discussion yesterday.
No, they not. Consider that.
Couple of options.
Not get rid of it.
And he has this.
Call Mike's and call
On
him.
the table vote today, which Alderman Hall and I actually discussed yesterday, we could vote on this, assuming that the votes are there to move it. But not report it out in the next committee report. In other words, we will not be voting on this for final passage at the full city council.
That's the power.
First time, it's a lot of changes. We'll bring a substitute for a vote on the floor. That does two things. Number one, it keeps this momentum that we have. But more importantly, it puts the social media companies on notice that this is. And it makes the.
We must always push back when they try to blur the lines with Americans and illegal aliens, the native citizens, because if we don't push back on that narrative, it keeps getting out there and more people are now scared to talk. We must always push back on that because that's a lie. And when you got to push back with the truth, guys. Do not be scared. That's how the Democratic Party and the devil do it. They put that lie out long enough, and then the truth just get watered down. There's no more. Then the lie is louder than the truth. That's why we always, when they say that, we're going to always speak vocally about that. We have to push back on that. So that's what you all are saying and experiencing right now.
This work is.
They not stop speaking them up under the wire with our money.
And hung up the court is the goal. So hearing some of the perspectives on different conflicts, some of which need to be had. I would like to benefit which wants to be, but again, we do have more work to do. These perspectives are all done. And including from the individuals, which is, I almost spoke, but I do want to clarify that individuals. That is important. Secondly, again, some of the language used as we saw in the board governance in boxing, those little nuances led to, as we've seen over the past. So we can agree on the principle is that we want to protect our children from the predatory methods of social media. Particularly, I think we should get this. So again, thank you so much, Mr. Chair. I need to not be asked on this ordinance.
Not paying. Not paying. Have me not no general trade.
How like to do this, if we hold this in the committee without, we agree that on the follow, we withdraw. We'll hold it in committee for stuff.
I'm holding.
That there's nothing to vote on if we just hold.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's take my motion, Chairman.
Thank you. What kind of logic is this? I vote.
He fast Quay said that.
I can.
But you got.
Yeah.
I'm checking. Have me not no general trade.
He's raggedy. That's a raggedy alderman. He's a raggedy alderman.
Yeah. That's crazy.
He renting out Thalia Hall to be lying to them on Thursday. Trying to lecture the police. He part of the gang, Hispanic KKK. Hispanic KKK.
And yes, he's a Haitian now.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a Haitian now.
Yes, he identifies as a Haitian since 2023.
After he won.
He just found out.
After he won.
It's the only resolution he was able to get first.
After he won, he found out he was a Haitian.
Yeah.
After he won.
Yeah, after he won.
In South Shore, Black Hyde Park. Then he found out he was a Haitian.
All right.
Yeah.
He ain't saying nothing. He just sitting there like a lump on the log.
Okay, the motion fails, so the matter will remain in committee as is, until such time as we have further discussion, which I think we all want. Okay. Yeah.
We the people.
I go to Germany, and I live in Germany, and I'm not a citizen. Germany,
Please.
I'm a resident. I don't get to
Bothering me.
what kind of mess.
They asked him, but they asked him after they asked Gator, right? After he after Trump commuted Hoover's sentence, right? They gonna ask him, is he gonna go ask Prince-Jermale to pardon him? Let glory be to God and God be the glory, and we're just gonna pray about it. And then he went and endorsed him. You a snitch. You can't sit here and tell me that. Yeah, you can't tell me. Yeah.
You finished what at him that fake car.
Yeah.
Andre Passport, you gonna stop comparing what on
What's your lying self?
You gonna stop doing that.
Because you had that international shelter franchise in Streeterville. That international shelter franchise. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you why you a snitch. I can give you the reason why you a snitch. I can give you the reason why you a snitch. Because Trump pardoned Larry Hoover, right? He commuted Larry Hoover's sentence, right? Yeah, he commuted Larry Hoover's sentence, right? And then when they asked you, were you going to go ask Pritzker to pardon him? You said, glory be to God, God be the glory, we're going to give it up to God. And then you went and endorsed him. Then you went and endorsed Pritzker. Then you went and endorsed Pritzker.
Yeah, you know.
Then you went and endorsed Pritzker. Then you went and endorsed Pritzker.
Everybody know about Larry Hoover.
Right. Yeah. Why would you endorse him instead of asking him? Look, why you making me? Yeah. Okay. We'll see.
No. Sitting up there pointing in your face
We'll
like
see.
that. Sitting there pointing in your face like that.
That's that
Sitting there
nerve.
pointing in your face like that.
The nerve.
You're the nerve with that one.
Sitting there pointing in your face.
That's the
like
right. Oh, she had a nerve. Look at him.
These men sit up here come up on
Yeah.
like that.
Reverend Doctor, we'll see. We'll see if he does. Free Larry Hoover. We'll see.
Me and a whole.
No, I don't need to talk to anybody.
All
right.
Keep it moving.
All right, Reverend Doctor.
Keep it moving, old man. Keep it moving.
Put that preacher collar on. Keep it moving, old man. You got that preacher collar on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a Reverend Doctor.
These your fake pastors.
Yeah, all of them.
These your fake pastors that we're trying to warn you guys about.
Gonna call Trump. We've been
warning you all about those so fake pastors.
Yeah.
You gotta look. You see it? Those so fake pastors. You see she hit a nerve. Fake pastor. Right. Keep that old man moving. We trying to leave the building. Get that old man up out of here. We trying to leave the building. Get the old gangster up out of here. We trying to leave the building. Get that gangster.
They stealing black people's property, but you don't stand with none of that. They stealing black people's property. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my interview. Gator. I'm still waiting on my interview that you promised my mother about them stealing her property.
Go preacher. Go pastor.
But I'll do with Larry Hoover, freeing Larry Hoover though. Since you got the governor Prince of plug like that, make sure he free Larry Hoover.
Oh no, we can't do that.
Make sure, since you got the governor plug like that, make sure he free Larry Hoover like my President Trump did. The ball is in your court. Ball is in your court. All right. I'm sorry, Officer Brooke. Hi, Sergeant. No, I just be asking the questions that the city want to know. I didn't know it was going to hurt him because he's a reverend and a doctor, and a gangster disciple. So he should.
These are your pastors we've been trying to warn you about. This is your representation. These are your people that represent you. That's why your community look like this. This is why you guys vote for who. This is it. That's your representation of a past. Them right there.
Keep calling Trump, gonna keep talking about Trump in front of me, and I'm just supposed to keep allowing it when you friends with these
You
sellouts.
friends and President, he commuted
Larry Hoover.
Larry Hoover, and your
And you said, glory be to God, and God be the glory.
governor, who you're tight with, you won't even talk to him about freeing Larry Hoover. That's your vote. That's free.
Yeah, I want to see him. I want to see a magic trick. I want to see Reverend Dr. Gangster Disciple.
Yeah.
Reverend Dr. Gangster Disciple.
That's it. The hypocrisy here. See, guys, we're the hypocrisy.
He'll come in here, talk about the police, all that. Be on both sides because he on payroll, but he ain't never doing nothing for his people.
Yeah, this is the hypocrisy.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Save the acting for The Wire. The Wire was harder than these niggas. The Wire harder than these people. Yeah, The Corner was good. Yeah, man. All right, The Corner was good. They gave us 4 episodes. Like 5 episodes. It should have been more. Because it was too raw. Corner was raw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to be on that Martin Day. A lot of youngest don't know why. Martin Day. You need to be on the corner.
Right. He been on the corner.
So
He was getting served on the corner.
if you saw, he kept coming in downstairs. He came in our face. He came in our face downstairs talking about Trump, right? Okay, whatever. Came up here talking about Trump to us in our face. Whatever. But you see how he got triggered when Zoe talked about why you not talking about freeing Larry Hoover. So why did he get that trigger? Because all downstairs and all up here, he was in our face talking about Trump. And it was like, okay, you have that right to believe, think how you do the thing. But now all of a sudden, now this is what you draw the line at. Oh, you can't make this up.
Can't make it up. Glory be to God. God be the glory.
They're so mad that you're thinking for ourselves. We are encouraging you all to think about it. They're so mad about that.
God bless y'all.
Are you?
Well, guys, another day at City Hall and the county side.
Really? Yes.
And some of these characters that have been down here charactering for a very long time. See, I've been in this reality show since 2023. To see it, yeah. And
They're gonna pimp back and top. He used to come up to speak. You got use anybody. That's not. He's
Brandon Johnson. So he's Amazon.
number one.
right.
Go landmark.
Using that's absolute truth.
How you do?
Now.
No.
He's made over.
It's good to see you.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
He's a Philip.
I want my victim on my TV show. DON. Y'all talk about how you call and talking. I'm gonna interview you, mama. I'm to heard from him since.
I do a mistake.
WBO. All right, y'all. We are ending it. And we went to 60.
I know, right?
That means all hung up. All right, y'all. We good to go. Peace, peace.